When agriculture's top inventors and marketers come up with what they hope will be farming's next big thing, it stands to reason they will then want a place to show it off. It so happens the Heartland hosts events every year tailor-made for them. Pat McConaughey joins the buyers and the tire kickers at two of the top ag technology shows.
Welcome here to New Holland. We've got a lot of products here on the show today.
For 3 days each year, the eyes of the agricultural world focus on the country's largest outdoor farm show, the Farm Progress Show. Being held this time in Decatur, Illinois, is the place to see the latest tools and technologies to help feed and fuel the world.
This one's a 4-inch PVC, but the one on the wagon's actually a 5-inch.
As the old adage goes, necessity is the mother of invention, and farmers have always taken inventive steps for new ways to work smarter, not harder. That spirit of innovation was definitely present at this show during an event called the Inventors Challenge.
Because the horses always want to lean over the top board.
Oh, okay.
Entrants from around the country submit photos and product descriptions to a panel of judges. Those judges narrow the field to 10 finalists who are then invited to show off their creations at the show. This time, Mike Kettner from Hope, Indiana, took 3rd place for his seed handling device. When planting a crop, farmers can often lose a fair amount of seeds that simply fall to the ground.
So what does this do? How does this correct it?
This actually is spring-loaded, and this actually will stay shut until you get so much seed in the end of the tube, and then it opens up and it flows really nicely into the box. You don't have any splatter or any beans shooting back out at you on the ground.
Kettner says he began using the seed device on his farm a couple of years ago. It costs about $50, but can save the farmer hundreds in lost seed every year.
Farmers do have to be inventors. This isn't the first thing you've invented. Tell me about that, why it's so important to be an inventor when you're on the farm.
A lot of it is just for ease and use of things that you use every day.
In this age of skyrocketing fuel costs, the ability to capture crop biomass for cellulosic ethanol holds the promise of becoming big business. Twin brothers Ty and Jay Stukenholtz of Nebraska City, Nebraska, captured 2nd place by coming up with a system that attaches to a harvester.
Biomass, basically anything renewable, we can go in any crop and we can put in different arrangements and we can collect part of the plant that we are throwing away now.
When harvesting corn, the system collects the corn cobs, the stalks for grass residues, the stems for wheat, anything that's left after the combine has gone through the field. Those leftovers hold the potential of being converted into usable energy.
That sounds interesting. Maybe the cobs would be worth more than the core or something.
Ty and his brother, who are agricultural engineers in addition to farmers, say the machine pays for itself in a year, depending on how many acres a farmer has to harvest. For this show, the top vote-getter in the Inventors Challenge was Marvin Johnston of McCune, Kansas.
I was real surprised because there's a lot of good entries in this show.
Marvin came up with the handy chainsaw caddy. He says he got the idea after seeing his neighbor struggle to maneuver the powerful saw while chopping down trees.
I could see that was pretty hard on him carrying that chainsaw and bending over cutting on the ground, and I thought if there was some way to move that on wheels, why, it would simplify it and help him out.
The caddy lets the user clamp the chainsaw into place and push it along the ground. It puts the saw up to 6 feet from the operator, allows work in brush clearing areas, and makes it easier to handle the tool. Marvin and the other 2 winners shared more than $5,000 in prize money, and the contest gave visitors a chance to see just how innovative farmers can be. New innovations are a big part of another major farm event. This is the World Ag Expo in the agriculturally rich San Joaquin Valley of California. It's billed as the largest exposition of its kind in the world. As you might expect, new innovations are a big part of the draw here as well.
We don't look for anything that has a new paint job on it or new sheet metal. It has to be a truly unique, innovative new product.
Out of the 130 entries from various companies, judges selected 10 new products to feature at the expo.
So Jenny, this is actually a camera, and this is a portable computer that a farmer can take into the field. To do what?
It certainly is. Actually, they can use it to collect all sorts of information on their livestock.
The Operand Retinal identification system can do everything from identifying the animal to recording its weight. It's based on the animal's retinal vascular pattern. That pattern of blood vessels at the back of the eye is as distinct as a human fingerprint. Other products showcased here involve security and farm safety devices, as well as frost protection and field maintenance. Innovations that can help farmers better do the work for consumers at home and around the world.